get this. The Cavs need to get that. The Cavs need to get their mind right. That's what they need to do. Dwayne Wade said it. He said, there is no one that's going to come in here and save us. And he's exactly right. There's no one barring, anything like KD getting Steph back, Kyrie back or anything like that. You're not going to get a person to come in here and it's just going to fix everything, of what they're doing. No. What they need to do, maybe they do still need to get, maybe another piece to contribute to the team, because you thought you were going to get that from Derrick Rose, but that didn't pan out or play out like you thought it was going to play out. So you just need to get someone that is going to contribute, to the basketball team. But what they need to do more than anything than trying to find someone to trade for, they need to get it together in-house. You are getting handled by the Orlando Magic. You got the brakes beat off of you by the Houston Rockets. It's one thing to lose. It's another thing to lose bad. And then you got LeBron out here saying that the way that they're playing, they shouldn't be playing any national televised games for the rest of the year. He said every time they're on nationally televised game, they getting the brakes beat off of them. I agree with him. Who wants to see that crap? That's not why you're on the national televised game, to get blown out. So he's absolutely right. They need to fix this. It seems like there's a lot of finger pointing, in this group. Not like previous teams. And I think they're really finding out, not that they're saying that they didn't need this guy or want this guy, around, but I really think they're finding out how life is without Kyrie. Kyrie could have possibly been more glue to that team than what people thought. Isaiah's not back fully. We know that, but then he's also, making comments about, what things that's going on. And obviously people are going to look at that and be like, Isaiah, you just got back. You just got back, IT. How you going to be talking about, other people, and all that stuff and you not 100% back, yourself. Then you got guys that, people feel should be playing. Tyronn Lue not playing them. Then they question the judge. You need to get that right. Don't worry about trading anybody. If they get their team right, they'll be able to challenge in the East, and they'll be able to be the force that everyone thought they would be with the pieces that they got. You're not going to have Love pretty much until almost the end of the regular season. You might get them back you probably get them back mid-March, at that point. So it's like, damn the trade. Forget that. I mean, if you get someone, yeah, that's fine. But at this point, why would someone trade with you at this? You're the whole team, it seems like it's in disarray. Why are you going to try and help out the Cavs to figure it out? Especially if you're in the Eastern Conference. Why are you going to help them out, if you're any other team besides the Golden State Warriors? Why would you help them out? Golden State Warriors are the only team that's not worried about the Cleveland Cavaliers figuring it out and get it together. I mean, they're worried, but they're not shaking. Houston might not be shaking either, but it's forget the trade deadline, fix what you got going on. Because it almost seemed like these guys don't like each other. That's what it seems like, from the outside looking in. And when I say don't like each other, more of, again, the finger pointing, you were supposed to do this, you didn't do that. I'm trying to do this and you're letting the team down. They're saying LeBron is out there cussing, people out, and all that stuff. Saying he's not talking, to management. Hadn't talked to Dan Gilbert. I don't think he's talked to Dan Gilbert probably, but a handful of times since he got back. So that's not important. Saying he's not talking to Kobe Altman, at this point. Is that really needed? Kobe not, he ain't set no picks at this point. They need to fix what's on the court, and everything else will fix itself. So we're going to get off the NBA. We're going to move back into the NFL. And I told you we got some coaching news that, excuse me, are that has went down and didn't go down. What is up with my speech today? So that's why today's show is titled "Thanks but No Thanks, Indianapolis." So first business. Let's just get that out the way. I was talking with Fish, talking about me being a Lions fan. So, yes, Mocha is going to be upset that I'm talking about the Lions, but it doesn't matter. Yes, we have to talk about the Lions because they have a new coach. Matt Patricia has finally showed up to Detroit to be the new head coach of the Detroit Lions. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've only seen Matt Patricia on TV. And I watched part of his press conference, and it was not it was not the voice that I was thinking was going to come out, because with the beard, he shaved the beard down because, I guess he got a job now, and it didn't seem like an authoritative voice or anything like that, or something that, would command the troops. But, that's one thing versus another. But the biggest thing that I took from that press conference that he had is that he's not going to tell you anything. Everything is a process. He's still trying to figure stuff out. He's not setting any expectations. He's basically saying this is not the Patriots. It's not going to be the Patriots way. He's trying to establish a new, regime there, and that's what he needs to do. That's exactly what he needs to do. Mocha Bella is saying in the chat room, she's saying, Jelani, your Lions going to miss Caldwell. And I talked about this yesterday on the Barbershop Talk podcast with Vernon Frazier and Maestro. Was as crazy as it may sound coming from a Lions fan saying this, is that Patricia has to step up quick and fast. Caldwell wasn't that bad of a coach. Caldwell was just not one of Bob Quinn's guys. That's what I think it ended up, being. If Jim Caldwell had got the Lions in the playoffs and they had ran, maybe second round, maybe even got to the NFC Championship game, everything would have been different. But I think they were just waiting for some type of reason, to go ahead and get him out of there because he wasn't their guy. He wasn't, I don't think he had, and Matt Patricia talked about this. He was talking about, having some of the same philosophies. I don't think Jim Caldwell had some of the same philosophies as Bob Quinn, and they want to have someone in there where they're going to be on the same page. They're going to be thinking the same way, and they're going to be trying to move in the same direction. Even though Jim Caldwell was a really, really good coach, I really didn't have a problem with Jim Caldwell. Yes, there were some frustrations at times, but the man did a really good job. But at this point, me being a Lions fan, the mistake that I made, I didn't put that pressure on Jim Caldwell. Not that I could have, but I didn't put that pressure on Jim Caldwell like I should have. And I'm going to put it on Matt Patricia. I'm not going to double it up so it's unfair, but you got to set the expectation of what you're going to accept. And that's it. Eagles fans have done it. They just won, but they've been doing it for years. Steeler fans do it. They got 6 titles. Cowboy fans do it. They ain't won, and Michael Irvin was still having 3 parts in his head when, last time they won, a Super Bowl. But, it's the expectation that the fan base put. And that is what they're going to have to do with this new coach. Now, I'm hoping that they keep Jim Bob Cooter because he didn't say whether or not he was going to be the OC or whether or not he'll be around. He just said he was going to be on the staff. Jim Bob Cooter looked like he fixed, to a certain degree, Matt Stafford. We don't need to be tinkering around, with that. At least let Jim roll for 1 year. Let's see how it goes and see if they have chemistry together. I think Patricia will do a decent job with the defense. Obviously, he's going to have a defensive coordinator, that he already hired come in there. But it's time to set the expectation. Me being a Lions fan, it's time to set the expectation of I want playoffs. I want NFC Championship game. And dare I say, I want Super Bowl. Eagles just did it. It's time for the Lions to do it. Well, that's another topic, that we'll talk about later. But Matt Patricia, I'm hoping he does well. Because if he sucks, then he'll just be another one of Belichick trees that fizzle and whittle. So, now from one coach who did take a job to a coach that did not take a job. The other New England Patriots assistant coach, Josh McDaniels, at the very last minute decided to say, you know what? Nah, I ain't going to take it. Y'all can keep that. Why would he say something like that? Why would he turn that down at the last moment? I don't get that. Why do you think he did something like that? We'll figure that out after we take another break, and we'll be back to talk about Josh Daniels, and why he don't want to go to Indianapolis. You listen to the Wait a Minute show with your man, Jelani J.B. Bodie.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Vince Wright, the sports governor from the great state of Minnesota. Join the rest of us sports zombies on 2 Live Stews Radio. That's right, the boys are back. Doug, Ryan, and the rest of us, including me, the sports gov of Minnesota, Vince Wright, also known to the ladies as the Big Smooth. Keep it tuned here. That's right, 2 Live Stews Radio.
All music artists, lend me your ear. Looking for that hot beat to make your next hit? Go to farrelljaromusic.com. Tired of paying for overpriced studio time for mediocre beats? Go to farrelljaromusic.com. farrelljaromusic.com offers industry quality hip-hop, trap, R&B, and pop beats that will take your creativity to the next level. We know it's hard to find dope beats out there, so don't waste any more time searching YouTube or whack beat-selling websites. Go to farrelljaromusic.com today to cop the beat for your next hit. Mixing and mastering services available too. Once again, go to farrelljaromusic.com. That's FARROJARRO music.com for the hottest beats in the game.
This is #1 Chief Rocker Jersey Vern on a Recap Monday doing his recap show. We're going to talk about sports, entertainment. We're going to have call interviews, on the spot calls. This is just a show that will bring nothing but passion and joy and understanding to all the listeners on the 2 Live Stews radio platform. The #1 Chief Rocker Jersey Vern.
This is Key C from the
Kicking It With Key C show.
On the newly rebranded 2 Live Stews Radio Network. We will continue to bring you the hottest, most interesting guests and commentary in the areas of social, politics, culture, music, and more. Continue to tune in.
X gon' give it to you.
Yo, what's good? This is Trey Frazier. This is the Barbershop Sports Talk Podcast. Make sure y'all tune in to us every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time.
He's the brain of the operation.